Brooklyn Metalworks is a studio, exhibition space, and educational lab. So we teach classes in jewelry, metalsmithing. We have shows and exhibitions. We facilitate the making of jewelry and metal objects for about 150 members. We have about 17 people who have dedicated spaces here, and then the rest of the people kind of come in when they want.
I'm privileged to work here and share the studio with so many talented artists. I mainly work with silver. Jewelry, for me, it's a medium of expression.
New York City, for all that it does offer, did not offer this. There are a lot of artists here of all different types. There are a lot of metalsmiths, a lot of jewelers, but there wasn't really a place for them to hub. And so we thought that this was a necessary component of New York City's arts infrastructure. And then also because artists need very specific working environments to be a metalsmith and a jeweler, and those didn't exist in any real capacity. We have a variety of torches. That's always a good thing. We have extraction units that will filter out all the fumes. And then there are bigger pieces of equipment that we have on hand that a lot of people use, but it might be cost prohibitive otherwise to own. Today we are hosting our first annual Open Studios event.
I have a little story here if anybody.
We are very excited to be able to let the public come in and meet artists and see actually where the work is made and the variety of different types of approaches that are all done here.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about the content of my work and the process of it, which is very important for me. So I think I'm from Venezuela. I've been in New York for about 10 years. My main inspiration lays on the everyday experience of the urban landscape. The first achievement that I had as a jeweler was my experience in living in Brazil. Oscar Niemeyer's buildings were the ones that struck me. His work is amazing. I have some images here of his work. These are some of his buildings in Brazil. So it was impossible not to get inspired by this architecture. I get inspired by the structures around the city. I photographed all these structures that inspires me, like scaffolding, subways, subway tubings, architecture. All these photographs, I organize them together and I make a constellation of images, and from there I start to sketch and design my jewelry. I studied accounting, but I always wanted to be an architect or a designer. But right now I'm doing what I love, and I guess that when you do something that you love, it shows. Yeah.
We're located in Prospect Heights, Brooklyn, and once we opened our doors, we met a lot of artists who were also in this neighborhood that we didn't know were here. So we're here, and we just have to get to know each other, and spaces like this provide that opportunity.